Hawaii with a record of 17-3 overall in the season, and it really is something they haven't been able to figure out, how one of their only 3 losses on the season came against this UCI team. First point, a little bit out of system is Hawaii. Opportunity for Irvine on the overpass. They'll go up the middle and slam it home. Great start for the Anteaters, going to Oni Ofebu, the freshman from Cerritos.
That was a great play to get Oni open. Instead of running right next to the setter, she ran 3 meters away from the setter to get the middle blocker to be late, and it worked.
1-0 the start. Hawaii this time finds the setter. UC Irvine shot at a 2-0 lead. Marjima has it picked out by Okino. And now Hawaii pick it out the back corner. Evens things up at 1 apiece.
Oh, that was a beautiful play. She was actually on the ground. The setter made a mistake, and Noreen is such a good player. She got up off the ground, rolled the ball to the corner for a point.
Yosia, senior from nearby Torrance, that's nearby to where we sit right now. And a nice little dunk finish for UC Irvine. Great start here for Oni Ofebu.
The same thing. They set her 3 meters away from the setter to make the middle blocker chase. So here it comes, watch. And the block is late, and she's got an opening, and the right side blocker didn't jump and block. She has to help on that play.
Marjima with the serve. She's one of the biggest hitters in the Big West. And now a net violation on Hawaii will grant a 3rd point here to UC Irvine.
Yeah, she touched the net, or I'm not sure. I think the ref called her over the net. It was actually a beautiful set.
Marjima. Big rip to the back line. Hawaii goes with Helvig. She can't go cross court. Misses wide.
That was interesting.
UC Irvine, this is about as good a start as you could have hoped for as they get the timeout from Hawaii. We'll take it with them. Anteaters, only 1 Big West win all year. It came at the expense of Hawaii. Olivia referenced it in the open. It was history when UC Irvine upset Hawaii. It was not just the first win for Irvine on the road on the islands. It was their first win ever against the Rainbow Wahine. Major, major moment for this program. And hey, they've never had a win streak against Hawaii. Might as well start right now. They're up 4-1 here. Early in the first set, Marjima rips the serve long. It's 4-2. Coach, you have a lot of experience being an elite team's head coach. What was it like when a squad that had gone a long time without beating you finally broke through and you tried to reestablish yourselves as the major threat once again?
Well, I try to have amnesia when it comes to those losses, but coaches never do. But you just have to. Right now, Hawaii, as we talked about in the beginning, stay in emotional control. And right now, they're really not calm and sophisticated like they always are. Big opportunity for Irvine here.
Back set, Marjima, cross court. Check that, Cassie Stewart cross court with the kill, the junior from San Clemente. Kill number 100 of the season for her.
Yeah, Stewart, a good one-leg hitter on the right side. Good timing up, but she beats the block. Block is drifting to the left, and she cuts it back to the right. Beautiful play.
6-2 the score now. And another miss from Hawaii. They're asking for the touch. It was not there. Hawaii and talking to Coach Robin Amo during the week about what happened the first time, and she was very honest with us. She said, I don't know what went wrong. Our play just went down. UCI brought theirs up, and they've been trying to figure it out, even though they went on a win streak afterwards.
Right. There's a challenge right now. Akana hit off one leg and thinks she hit the ball off the block. Robin is challenging it, and I think there was a touch on the block. I think it's a good call. Last night, Akana against Fullerton, on that particular play, was 5 kills in a row. It's a new wrinkle for Hawaii when Akana, as a right side player, goes off one leg, just like Irvine did.
While they review that last play, we'll take a quick breather. 7-2, UC Irvine dominant. Semi-timeout with the long review.
Yeah, I think, Sam, you mentioned it earlier when we talked to Coach Amo earlier this week about what went wrong in that first Irvine match, and it was exactly the same message, and now we see them celebrating. That's exactly what she wanted to see. She said, you got to celebrate every point. They came out a little bit flat. She talked about their body language. She said they're kind of cowering away from the ball. She wants to see them aggressive and in front of every single point. Sam?
Great point, Olivia. Appreciate it. Now back-to-back service winners for Hawaii. And Coach, you talked about that pregame with us as well, about how, at home, Hawaii has so much energy. It's sometimes hard to recreate that when you're outside of your home arena, even as well as Hawaii travels.
I really liked the early timeout by Robin. She told them she has certain demands and certain expectations, and she wanted to remind them, and she reminded them and told them, this is how we play, this is how we expect to play.
Cassie Stewart came away with the kill there.
That's 2 for 2 for her off one leg. That's incredibly important as this match goes on. She must score.
UC Irvine with the 7-5 advantage. Hawaii unable to put it away on the first try. Should be just a bump over by UC Irvine.
Watch the middle. Oh, wide open.
Irvine digs it out again. Back row attempt. Marjima can't finish. And third try's the charm. McKenna Ross with the put away. Hawaii has leaned very heavily the majority of the season on their freshman from Sweden, Hanna Helvig. Good to see them bringing in different players.
Watch the set here. The set was the key. A back bump set by Aquino. There's the libero, and it froze the block, and that was the key. And got the hitter had an open target there and put it away. But Aquino made the play.
Irvine's advantage down to 1, and now it's gone entirely. Good block from Hawaii.
Skylar is a very good blocker if given time. And they knew where that ball was going to go. She had time to get outside, and then she's a very good blocker when she's stationary.
Bailey Choi with the serve. Back row attack. Marjima couldn't get much on it, but Hawaii unable to get the ball to the front line. So free pass for UC Irvine. Setting it out wide. McDonald with the kill.
Yeah, again, Irvine's got to find as many people as can score as possible to be able to stay in this match. Look at nice swing here. Skylar's a little bit late. There's an opening, and she gets through it. The drifting block.
8-7. Irvine had a 6-point lead at one point in this set. Now they're starting to build momentum again. Michaela Wolf.
Again, that was all because of the pass. That was a beautiful pass that got the ball to the setter, which allowed that one leg to be able to be successful. Beautiful ball control by Irvine in that play.
Good serve from McDonald. Back row attack. Now Hawaii will try one. Thunderous hit. Dug right back up. Almost hit the scoreboard. Irvine staying alive on the point. Marjima off the block. IGD, the freshman from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Another really good block. Yosia was in on that block. Yosia had a career high last night with 7 blocks. She's an amazing player. She was an all-conference setter. Then she became a setter-hitter. Then just a setter out of the back row. Now she's setting and hitting again, and she's a great player. Nice dig. Good set. Great set.
Helvig, too strong. And a kind of a slow start here tonight for Hanna Helvig. 4 times this year she's been Big West Freshman of the Week. Seems to be the heavy favorite to be Freshman of the Year in the conference.
Yeah, right now, let's see if they go after her, try to get her out of the play by serving her. I think they will. They got to the barrel. That's not where they wanted to go. Because that's the result.
Sky Williams interesting to me that she hasn't been targeted more often throughout the season, because her hitting percentage, not just amongst the best in the conference, it's amongst the best in the country.
Yeah, and if you serve the middle of the court to the libero, generally you're going to get a side out, and that was right to Skylar, and she put the ball away.
Set by Negron. Marjama into the block. Duel at the net. Hawaii keeps it alive. Go out to Marjama again. And she swings wide.
This is the toughest lineup for Irvine. They flipped the lineup, so Oni is only with the setter one time, and right now she's got to be able to score, but because she doesn't go behind and only in front of the setter, Hawaii's going to double block her.
Hawaii has yet to lead here in this opening set.
Watch the double block. There it is.
Irvine tries to test it and is denied.
Yeah, if Oni can't run behind the setter, which she doesn't yet, watch how the block can stay right with her two blockers.
That might have been Helvig on her own.
That was Helvig.
First lead of the night for Hawaii, and it's quickly erased.
It's a very difficult shot to be able to do. Marjama curled the ball. She didn't spike it. She curled the ball right in the middle of the court. Very difficult ball to determine who should dig it, and very difficult ball even to dig if you know it's yours.
Well, especially with her. Think of, if you're a baseball fan, Aroldis Chapman, whenever he throws a breaking ball, if it's in the strike zone, that's a strike.
Yeah, I agree. That's a big swing outside by Marjama. That ball was set from way off the net. It's nice to see that she's scoring.
Marjama could honestly be the biggest hitter in the conference. Tough dig by Okino. Hawaii has to bump it over. Irvine going up the middle, off the block. Okino keeps it alive. Helvig off of UC Irvine's block. It evens things at 12 apiece.
I didn't think there was enough room for her to score off the block on that, but she saw it and was able to play. Watch what she sees right here, inside. And she still has room, and the block was inside, but she found a way to get by them and still inbounds. Great hit.
Yosia, solid serve, but a pretty good pass by Irvine. Duel at the net, won by Hawaii.
That was a great pass. Yosia is one of the best servers in the country, and she brings that ball hard. It's a great pass, but you got to hit it. You got to hit that ball.
Coach says Yosia is the focal point for her teammates and kind of key off her. Better passing this time from UC Irvine, and Marjama finishes up the line. Abby Marjama, great start here. She's been leaned on pretty heavily, and the coaching staff has come to the consensus that last year she was good as a change of pace. This year being leaned on, that hitting percentage has come way down, but when she has a big match, it will be a big match for UC Irvine.
Well, she hits the ball so hard that some days she tries to hit it even harder, and I think she's been doing that this year, just trying to do more. Great kid, great leader, and when you try to hit too hard, you're coming down when you hit it. So she was hitting them, coming down, hitting it long or getting blocked, so her percentage went way down. She hit that ball hard.
And this one's not coming back. Hawaii starting to build their advantage right now, 15-13. Hannah Helvig will step back to the line. Just a freshman. She's already played over a dozen matches with the Swedish national team. The big one, not the youth one.
Yeah.
Little off kilter there was UC Irvine. Oni Ofebu.
Oni went in early on that ball.
National championship gold medal in snow volleyball, which is much more popular in Sweden than it is here.
Thank goodness I don't want to broadcast that or coach it or play it.
I have a feeling if they don't have the money to send us to Hawaii, they're not sending us to Alaska either.
Yeah, no.
Out of the timeout, UC Irvine couldn't come away with a swing and a kill here, but they'll catch a break. Hawaii goes long. Braylon Akana missing, the freshman from Oahu. And it is a 2-point margin once again. Chloe Owens, the libero, will be up next. Transfer from Cal Poly Pomona.
She's doing a good job. She took the job. The regular libero is out, but these serves going to the libero and middle back are not a good idea.
Great dig by Owens, and it buys Marjama the opportunity to get Irvine within a point.
Again, that curl right in the middle of the court. Looks simple, very difficult. Watch where she puts this ball. Very difficult ball. Whose ball is it? Whose ball is that? Very difficult spot. Again, middle of the court.
Hawaii, tip attempt won't go through. Punched over by Stewart. Hawaii from the back row. Helvig has it dug out by Owens. Good back and forth play here. And this one's out. Ross, too much mustard on it. We're even at 16. Let's go over to Olivia for more on Marjama, her fastball changeup combo.
Thanks, Sam. Yeah, you mentioned earlier how heavily Irvine relies on her. They need her to get those points. As just a sophomore, she has some of the most Division I experience. And one of the things Coach Ashley Hayne is working on her with is to hit those different shots. She said, we don't necessarily have to hit it harder. Let's hit it smarter. And we see her incorporating that curl, and it's something she's really bringing into her game. Sam?
Olivia, you're right on the money, and talk about her. She comes through with a kill.
Well, I was right. That time, she just didn't hit the ball hard, but she hit the block on purpose. She hit the block on purpose and let the block take the ball deep and out of bounds.
Helvig bump setting from the back line. Irvine goes to one of their freshmen. Donald couldn't finish it, but Hawaii still having trouble getting inside their system. Back set. And the kill along the back line for Cassie Stewart.
Again, Kathy Stewart is scoring off that one leg on transition, and that is incredibly important for them to be successful. And that's 3 for 3 for her.
I believe that's 4 straight for UC Irvine, and it prompts a timeout from Hawaii, who is
I'm surprised.
really struggled to be in system consistently.
You know, and I'm really surprised that they keep going. Watch here. Watch this one leg. Makes the block go the wrong direction. The line is open, and she gets it past the block and in between middle back and left back for another score. I'm surprised how much Irvine is serving the libero. I wouldn't try to, your best passer, I wouldn't serve that many times. But right now, it's working. But I would try to get the ball off the libero right now and get it to Helvig on the serves and start to put some pressure on her. But we'll see.
The history of this matchup for UC Irvine, again, it has not been good. It's kind of astounding that their only conference win this year has been against the most powerful team in the conference historically, and again, here in 2019. But UC Irvine, despite having lost their last 3 matches since, and only one of them have been relatively close in, right now have control of set number 1 against the number 21 team in the country.
Right now, Hawaii's option first is the middle. They'll try to set a quick ball to the middle on a good pass. And if not a great pass, then they'll go to number 14, Akana, off one leg behind. Now, Helvig came out of the game, and I think that strategy to give her a rest because they believe that Irvine is going to start going after her. Let's see here what they do. Good pass again. Here it is, middle first. Yep. Middle option was the first option. Again, you can't live serving the libero in the middle of the court. That is a dangerous and usually unsuccessful strategy.
IGD earns the side out and will come out of the contest. Anawahine with the serve. Good dig for Irvine. The second one. McDonald can't finish it. The block was there. Akana combining with Sky Williams.
Another great rally. Irvine is really digging the ball well. Here we go, and we go out here. Watch this block on time and over. Akana got that ball. They tried to turn the line, but missed.
Too strong on the serve. We've reached 19-18 in favor of UC Irvine. It's a race to 25. Must win by 2.
Again, the good pass, but the good pass is going to go to the middle to Skylar, or one leg by Okana, number 14, off one leg. Bad pass, got to go outside.
Little chip shot, great dig there by Owen. And then the power slam. Give a lot of credit to Chloe Owens keeping that one alive, the libero.
Beautiful, but I'm so happy for Marjama. I've watched her play 3 times this year. She hasn't been herself, and it's great to see that big, heavy arm come through tonight.
Darnell with another serve. Marjama this time on the dig. McDonald has it popped up. Pretty good bump set there. And is that a double touch?
No, it's a net. I'm not sure why. I didn't even think they were blocking that ball. But the setter, who is the smallest player, for some reason jumped up to block that 2-hand free ball and netted.
Did she slip?
Maybe. I hope so.
Negron back sets. Good dig from Hawaii. And then going off the block is McKenna Ross.
Right now, Hawaii is very aware that the smallest blocker on the court, Negron, the setter for Irvine, is in the front row. So they're setting the ball outside each time to try to take advantage of that small block.
There's Bailey Choi, senior transfer from Utah. And Hawaii comes up with another block.
And Hawaii
and Williams combining, and now it is a lead for Hawaii, 21-20. Degree in accounting after getting a degree in finance in Salt Lake City.
This needs to be a good pass, and they need to get the ball to Wolf, number 5. Here it is.
Blocked out.
Good hit. Good, great set. It wasn't a great pass. Great set, great hit. They got a chance. They got their chance right now.
1st to 4, winning by 2.
And again, I think the choice is either quick in the middle, or now they got to go outside against the small block. Watch the line.
Missed it wide.
They hit the line. Yosia knew the small block hit the line, but she missed the blocker. She tried to hit it off the blocker down the line, missed it, and hit it out of bounds. Again, Skylar's their first option on a good pass, but second is outside to hit over the small block.
Great dig by Irvine. Second try comes through. Sky Williams.
Great dig by Irvine.
Bellflower.
Great dig by Irvine, but they needed to take that ball. They needed to take this ball. Oh, look, right behind. No block. But the free ball needed to go deep by Irvine. They gave him a short free ball, and Hawaii just took control of that ball. Big play.
Duel at the net. Irvine kept it alive. Marjama.
Marjama again. She's hitting .064. She hit over 200 last year. She's hitting .064 for the season, but she's at, it looks like the old Marjama now. Big
hitting
point.
Percentages in volleyball, a lot like batting averages in baseball. 400 is a Hall of Famer. 0 in front of it usually is a bench warmer. But Marjama,
big opportunity right then. And I agree with you, Sam, just like it's almost exactly the same as baseball. The numbers are about the same.
23-23. So first team to put together really back-to-back points is probably going to win this here. Rika Okino will be the server, redshirt junior from Honolulu. 9 aces on the season.
Big pass here.
Marjama missed the back line.
Well, the pass was too far off and the set was even further off. Made it very difficult for Marjama. Right now, Oni, the middle blocker for Irvine, needs to get a ball on the 3 set. We need to get it to her on a 3 set, on a 1. There it is.
Oni Ofebu. Big kill. And now it's even at 24. Again, must win by 2.
Irvine needs to serve tough enough to get the ball away from their middle. If it's a good pass, they're going to have trouble stopping the middle.
Negron is not really a big server.
Not to the libero. Not to the libero. That was what they didn't want to do, serve anywhere but there, because the best hitter by far was in the middle, and they needed to get it away.
Pretty much like throwing at your lockdown cornerback.
Yeah,
9 times out of 10, that person doesn't get thrown to for a reason.
Yeah, there's a mistake. And now Hawaii came back with their big lineup, and now it's going to be really tough for Hawaii to be able to score. I mean, for Irvine to be able to score.
Well, they need the side out here or the set will be over. Yosia.
Great server. Good pass, back set. No. Oni on the 3. It was shocking right then that Oni was allowed to hit 1 against 1 and the right side blocker didn't help. Watch that she hits against 1 blocker. Where's the right side blocker? Mistake. They should have double blocked her on that ball because they knew she was going there. Big serve. Got to go outside.
Helvig. Duel at the net.
Oh.
And Irvine went into the net.
Oh, that's a mistake call. That's a mistake call. He said back row attack. That ball was clearly on Irvine's side. I don't know if they can challenge that. I don't think it's challengeable, but she was way below the net and the Hawaii middle blocker reached way over. That was a mistake. The rule is the back row setter can't touch the ball as going over. She was way below the net, as you can see. Watch where she is, how much below the net she is. Watch her hand, see how far below the net she is, and the blocker for Hawaii is over. That's illegal play by Hawaii. It's an overblock.
Marjama arguing her case to the referee, to the chair.
I wish that was replayable, reviewable, because that's a real mistake. And it's a bad part of the match to make that mistake.
Kind of an extended game of telephone going on right now where Coach Hain is not allowed to talk to the chair, so Marjama is running back and forth, passing notes in class.
And I wish the umpire, the person, could help the referee on that and not just agree with him, but help him make that call, because that was a devastating call for Irvine.
Helvig now with the serve for the set. And an ace. Hawaii had some scattered play in that first. Hawaii wins. It was not even nearly as close as this first set was. So depending on how you look at it, either Hawaii has bounced back or UC Irvine should feel better than they did on the islands.
Hawaii has rotated their lineup. They rotated 1 rotation further. So they start here with Yosia serving. They start now with their best server serving the ball.
14 aces in conference action coming into tonight. That's best in the Big West. And you can tack another one on for her.
Make it 15. She's something, and it's really difficult from that side of the court. A right-handed jump server from the left side is a very difficult spin. It's opposite the spin they see all the rest of the match.
Hits the back line. The senior at a Redondo Union in Torrance. When you were the coach at Long Beach State, you would never allow someone from Redondo Union to make their way to the islands, would you?
You know, everybody recruited her. And she's the nicest kid and a wonderful player and great teammate.
Back-to-back aces here to open up set number 2. This time, Chloe Owens able to get it, but the kill is wide, 3-0. Maybe making this even more impressive here for Yosia. She is serving Owens. She's serving the libero, the best passer on the other side.
Yeah, when you serve like that, it doesn't matter who passes. You know, that ball's coming hard, and it's more inbounds than to a target. There's another tough ball.
Kept alive by Ross. And a double touch by UC Irvine. That might have been a mistake by Ofebu.
Ofebu should not have touched that ball. Right now, that was a devastating loss, the first one. It kind of took the air out of the balloon here, and you know, they just got a stable, steady out now because Hawaii's now off the hook and feeling very comfortable.
Helvig. 5-0 to start set number 2.
Beautiful dig, real good ball control. The dig was right in rhythm. Helvig was wide open.
Well, this time it's UC Irvine out of sorts to start a set. 5-0 Hawaii in set number 2. .50 start to set number 2 here for Hawaii. Noreen Yosia batting leadoff as the server. We were talking during the break, you know, in baseball you want to bat your best players early in the lineup so they get more turns in an average set. Any server might get 3 shots at the service line, but if you're hitting leadoff like Yosia is, she tends to get 4 or more.
Yeah, generally a set will go about 18 rotations, 18 to 20, unless it's very close. So she's going to get up to bat 4 times, and that's a good one to have.
Of course, if it keeps like this, she might only have 1.
Well, that's for sure. And they haven't passed 1 good ball yet, and now she's starting to aim, trying to get balls between people.
6-0. Favor of Hawaii, and they'll have a free pass here to try and make it 7. Stays in play, and Irvine catches a break with the block, finally earning the side out. Olivia Phelps working the sidelines, was that last break with the UC Irvine team. Olivia, what'd you hear?
Thanks, Sam. Brian, you mentioned Irvine struggling to pass. It's been a theme for Irvine tonight, and definitely in that last huddle. The coaching staff wants to see these players be more decisive. They said maybe take it with your hands. They're just being a little bit too indecisive, which is giving them trouble. She said she wants to see them play harder, get those points. They're just giving Hawaii points right now. Brian, Sam?
Yeah, I agree with you, Olivia. the worst thing in volleyball is hesitation, because there's so many people in such a small square, and Irvine's been hesitating a lot in this set.
Infraction on Hawaii will give the point to UC Irvine. Almost a polar opposite to set number 1. UC Irvine raced out to the big lead early in the opening set. Hawaii fought back, ended up winning it 27-25. Now here in set number 2, it's obviously Hawaii that has turned the tables. Up the middle, and Hawaii excited with Amber Igb.
Igb she hits the ball so quickly. Watch how quickly she hits this ball. As soon as it's up there, she puts it down and flattens out, and she could hit that ball anywhere. Very emotional, physical player. It's a nice pickup from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And
it's funny, talking to Coach during the week, she was quick to say all the things that IGD can't do yet, more than what she can. And not in really an effort to, bring her down, but more saying, look, this is not as good as she's going to be, so be impressed, but be ready for more.
I agree with you, Sam. She was just saying, she's good already, and she can't do a lot.
Hawaii can do no wrong right now. 10-2 to start set number 2.
This is when Hawaii's playing at their best. They score in all different ways. They score on defense, they score on serving, they score hitting, blocking, in the setting. This is when they're playing the best, when they score from all areas.
Ross off the block. Helvig can't get there. UC Irvine earns the badly needed side out.
That was a great block by DeGron, the smallest player out there, setter. She put up a good block and put the ball down. Hawaii's trying to go over the top of her right now, but good for her. And now if Irvine's going to get back in this game, it's now.
Carissa McDonald, one of many freshmen in this lineup for UC Irvine on the service line. Helvig sets it over, miscommunication that time. Back set, and a bit of a break for UCI. Wolf found a hole in the zone.
Again, right in the middle of the court. Hard to define and hard to dig even if it is defined.
It'll be McDonald again. It's a very young, inexperienced UC Irvine team. McDonald, though, one of the many talents within it. They think they've got the makings of a championship squad, maybe a piece or two away, but they feel they have the foundation and it's building right now.
Yeah, and Helvig is a very good all-around player, but she hasn't had to play tonight. That's only her first ball she's passed.
That'll flip it back to Hawaii. Big smash from McKenna Ross.
McKenna Ross was one-on-one against DeGron. She just hit the ball as hard as she wanted to. The middle blocker was tied up in the middle. Great selection by the setter. She set the open person.
Bailey Choi with the serve. And another block for Hawaii.
Yeah, that was just a bad free ball pass. You can't take a free ball and pass it backwards. You needed to pass it well enough that the setter could set and run an offense, not just try to scramble and get the ball to the outside. Nice pass.
And the dunk. Kelly Negron, she's a freshman, originally from Puerto Rico, and Ashley Hain, the head coach, really had a lot of nice things to say about her. Maybe not the most naturally gifted setter, but someone who, whatever lack of size or experience she has, just has a drive that is second to no one that Hain has coached.
Yeah, and her and her family moved here in high school to develop and get an opportunity to get a scholarship and play in Division I volleyball. So
not everyone. Her and her father moved, but mom and her sister stayed back in Puerto Rico.
Give up a lot to be able to to better your daughter's educational career and her sports career. And you got to give him a hand for doing that and really watching out for her daughter. But this is a spirited young player.
And you know, Ashley Hayne is not just going to give away a setter spot for a good story, having been on a couple of NCAA tournament teams for UC Irvine in her own playing days. Marjama off the block.
Marjama has gone softly the last few times, and that time she just was determined. She hit a ball hard, and they came back, and she did it again. And that's how she has to play, with that big, heavy, strong arm she has.
Still a big edge to Hawaii after they raced out to a 10-2 lead. They don't have to do too much to win this set. But Irvine trying to make a run. Trailing by 7. Semi-free ball. Bump set. And that was never going to have a chance. Cassie Stewart short-armed it.
Yeah, they're just compounding their errors now. That's several hitting errors just in this set. And it's a good lineup for them. I think they'll go to Oni on a 3 set, 3 meters away from the setter, or a back set to Marjama. Oni here.
Good call, Coach. Freshman out of Long Beach Poly. Who's good at everything?
Who's good at everything?
Long Beach Poly.
Long Beach Poly.
You see that next to someone's name? They were good.
Well,
they won a lot.
Well, they, was it Sports Illustrated called them the #1 sports school in the country.
Free ball to Irvine. Negron sets it up the middle. Oni again.
Again, good pass. You get a good pass. You know, a setter has to not set the ball. She needs to run the offense. And you get her a ball next to the net, and she can pick out the options. And so far, when that ball is a good pass, she picks the right option.
Overpass off the serve. Marjama giving Irvine a free point. And a timeout will be taken by Hawaii. Their lead's been as large as 8, down now to 5.
Well, Robin is just, let's see if she can come out of this timeout with a good serve.
Hawaii gets the kill from Hannah Helvig, who's been strangely quiet so far here tonight. In the first set, she only had 1 kill, actually had 2 errors. Kind of taken out of the rotation a little bit, but they're going to her here.
Yeah, she'll come back. She's just too good, too high, too strong, too skilled. Nice pass.
And Irvine earns it right back. Cassie Stewart.
When they pass the ball well, Negron is very good at running the offense. She's picking the right hitter each time.
Helvig. Irvine.
Good rally.
At that time, Cassie Stewart back-to-back kills.
You know, it's really hard for a setter to be a quarterback of a team because you're dependent upon the control of the other players. You know, I think a quarterback's easy. He gets the ball and he gets to hold it and run around with it. But this ball's moving, you can't catch it, and she has to pick out the right person on the fly.
Splitting the block that time was Hannah Helvig.
Yeah, again, Helvig is getting stronger and stronger as the match is going on.
We talked about how UC Irvine's young. How about Hawaii? Helvig is a freshman. IGD is a freshman. Those might be their 2 best hitters.
Yep. And Skylar Williams, the other, is a sophomore, I believe.
Junior.
Oh, yeah. I thought she redshirted her freshman year.
Tiffany Westerberg, a talented 6'3" outside / middle blocker. She's a freshman. Akana is a freshman.
Yep. Rasmussen's got another year if she can come back.
From the back row, Helvig into the block.
You know, Irvine is sticking around. And right now, if they can put a couple together and stay close. Okay, watch this set, grade up, watch the set. She comes, she sees it, and I thought she cut it away from the blocker and didn't need to.
McKenna Ross will turn things back to Hawaii.
When Ross comes fast, and she had to then, she had to run fast because she came in to help with the pass, and then the set was there and she had to go quickly. She's such a big jumper. She jumps very well, and when she comes that fast, she almost always scores a point.
Hanoahine with the serve, one of their serving specialists. Ross can't put it away. Irvine gets the kill with McDonald, and they're back to within 3.
Well, another great pass, and Negron picked out the right hitter again. It's a beautiful set. It's running the offense.
And again, much like in the first set where Irvine sprinted out, Hawaii just got close enough and then came through in the end. Second set, it's been the opposite team making that run, but UC Irvine's there again. Marjima, and it popped up off the block. Ross now with the cross-court kill.
And Hawaii's smart enough right now, and they're setting outside because Negron is in the front row, the small block, and they're just hitting right over the top of her. Watch here. Watch Negron try to go up and stop it, and she can't. She's just not high enough, and she's just got to touch the ball. The middle blocker's got to help.
Broken play for Irvine. Gives Hawaii the free pass. Sky Williams makes it 20-15.
The transition was just too fast, and Irvine was not ready. They couldn't get themselves ready. Williams is really quick off the floor. Good hitter.
Side out with Michaela Wolf taking the swing. Senior from Corona.
Yeah, she's really strong off one leg, and that's the key for her. If Irvine's going to make a run, they got to do it now. They can't let Hawaii have more than 20 with a 4-point gap. Got to stop them now.
(21-16).
Boy, Hawaii's got two great setters, and both of them get the ball to the middle, get the ball anywhere, and that was a beautiful set. Again, Williams knows the ball's going to get there, so she just gets up in the air as quick as she can. Beautiful set.
Good back and forth play. Helvig fires it up the line.
Again, that's Helvig versus Negron, and Negron can't stop her. The only hope is the set isn't there. Again, watch the set. It's perfect. It's right there. There's nothing Negron can do about that ball. She's got to get help from the middle blocker, and if she doesn't, she's on an island by herself.
22-16, Hawaii with the lead. You referenced the two setters. That's a little. She missed it up the line. A break for Irvine.
Again, the idea was to go over the small block, but sometimes that doesn't work because you just try to find her and you hesitate a little and you turn the ball out of bounds. That happens. It's happened 2 times tonight.
Finish up the middle for Sky Williams. It's not all the freshmen.
Yeah, not a freshman. And wow, those two middles. The two middles for Hawaii have developed so much. Watch how quick she jumps. Boom, off the floor. Before the block was high, the ball was gone. She jumped so quickly.
Now the block from Helvig, as well as Williams. Check that. IGD had come in.
IGD, that was the first time Negron has made a mistake. She needed to set that ball outside. She set it right into the middle, a double block. Needed to go outside with that ball.
Set point for Hawaii. And they'll have it here. Missed pass by Marjama. 25-17, Hawaii wins set number 2 very comfortably. They'll hold a 2 to serve. Anteaters head coach Ashley Hain, her 4th season. She has been about a 500 coach so far, but in terms of building up the roster, that's been the challenge, and they feel they've got the guts of a good team right now with this youthful Anteater squad. However, they're going up against a Hawaii team that is a well-oiled machine.
Bailey Choi just made a beautiful set. She got to that ball, and she got it before it was going to go over the net. It was actually going to go over the net, and she got to it. It was a beautiful set, and again, going to their middle. Both middles are scoring almost every time they get an opportunity.
Noreen Yosia to the service line. All conference each of the last 3 years. Little doubt she'll be so again. Good dig from Owens. Helvig. Up the middle, and it's blocked back. IGD. Just feel the energy and the passion this freshman from Baton Rouge brings.
What a competitor. That's a great matchup. In sports, if you want a matchup, those two are going at each other really hard.
Someone must have told her that LSU won a football game today. She is fired up. Helvig. Kept alive by Irvine. Marjama fires it off the libero. Scramble for it, and a free pass to Hawaii.
Big swing here.
Through the changeup. Longest rally of the match, and it's won by Irvine.
Yeah, that matchup is great. Oni that time got the best of it, but we'll see. They're going at each other pretty hard. IGB and Oni.
Abby Marjama with the serve. And a break for Hawaii. Anytime Marjama doesn't even put it over the net, that's an issue. Saw the Hawaii player, Okino. She took, I think, the shot from Marjama off her chest. She pulled down the top of her jersey just a little bit to see, you know, whether what was written across it, what part of the volleyball hit her.
Another not good pass. This is a tough play. Nice hit.
Dug out by Okino.
Oni got a block back then. By the way, Brooke Van Sickle is in for Hawaii, and she's been a great ball control player for her. Watch here, Oni gets one back. Oh, I thought it was Oni. No, she's the one that took credit for it.
There's Van Sickle, and she's long on the hit. Van Sickle, a redshirt junior transfer from Oregon, where she was a great all-around volleyball player. 2 years on the indoor team, plus a year of beach volleyball in the Pac-12.
Yeah, she got hurt in the Irvine match in Hawaii and then went down after that. But she's back now. That heavy leg brace she has on, but I'm sure she's fine. And she's a really good all-around player, both as a hitter and passer. And again, I think that was a good challenge. I think there is a touch on
Van Sickle pretty quickly put her hand up, motioning that she thought there was a touch, so they'll review it. Third set, Hawaii up 2-0 against UCI. Hawaii took the first 2 sets. The first one was a nail biter, a somewhat controversial call, giving Hawaii set point.
And let's see if Irvine can hold on now. Can start passing the ball. Nope.
That was a poor one from Marjama. That's the part of her game that Coach Hain really wants to see the growth. They know she can swing. They know she can serve. It's the rest of the stuff that maybe you could have hidden a year ago and not had her in every rotation at every time. They need her to be out there every time, and you can see Hawaii's targeting her now.
Nice swing. But again, you're absolutely right. They could hide her. They could get her out. And if she was passing, they had 2 strong passers on her side that made her feel more comfortable. Not this year.
It's almost like in basketball, you've got a player who is just an absolute star scorer, but they can't guard anybody. So
yeah.
it might not matter how many points you could score.
Yeah, that's a coach's nightmare.
But Coach Hain feels very strongly that Marjama will be a major part of UC Irvine.
Oh, she is now, and she's a very good player. She was the major reason why they were in that first set, and she will continue to improve.
Could be the biggest hitter in the entire conference.
Nice pass. Great take by Marjama. Bad pass.
Helvig missed it.
That's a very, very difficult ball to hit out of the back row when it comes from your left and it comes from behind you. So it was so deep it had come all the way over her head, over to her right arm, and generally people hit the ball out of bounds to the left on that particular play, and she did. Beautiful pass.
That one's out.
Yeah, there's another call. That was a touch also, but I don't know if she has any challenges left.
It'll stand at 5-5.
Again, she tried to drive that ball off the small block.
Bailey Darnell floats that serve in. Owen pops it back up. And out off the net, did not come off the block, went off the net instead.
Right.
A break there for UCI as Van Sickle still looking for that first kill of this set.
Owen here, the libero, is doing a great job, and unusual. I have never seen it in college volleyball where the libero plays right back. And she's playing right back on defense and not left back or middle back. I haven't seen any other college team do this, but she's doing a great job back there.
Owen from Carson High School by way of Cal Poly Pomona.
They moved Marjama out of the passing now to try to get her a break. So the 3 passers, and they went to the right person.
Overpass. Put away.
Yeah, now, you know, they're trying to have the 2 back row players take more of the court here so they can get a better pass.
7-6 Hawaii. They take this set, it'll be a sweep.
Got her again. They're trying to get the ball to the outside hitter.
Back-to-back block, Sky Williams.
The strategy right now is to serve number 17 on the court. See, you look, you can see number 17 left side of the court. And then they're figuring if she passes, she won't get the set if it's a good pass. And so they're double blocking the one-leg attack.
Service ace this time for Bailey Choi.
And Carissa, who is a good player, she just wants to be able to hit the ball too, and she's just had a tough time passing those balls.
Choi last year led the Pac-12 in aces. She's got another one. Transfer from Utah, the grad transfer, back home in Hawaii.
What a good player she is. Transfer senior who's the great setter and great server and great defender. That's a nice thing to have.
Coach Amos said we were lucky for her to come home. Good side finish there. Carissa McDonald, she's having one of her best matches of the season.
Yeah, and she's put in a tough role. You know, she wanted to develop. This is a great corner shot, though. Look how she measures the whole court and keeps it in bounds.
Irvine's block gives them a chance at back-to-back points. Marjama.
Yeah, that was a little miscommunication. Skylar and Robin's telling Skylar right now, don't touch that ball. Let Yosia handle that ball. Nice pass.
Good dig again by Owens. Could it be 3 in a row for Irvine? Yes!
The more Michaela Wolf plays, and she finally got a ball, the more she plays, the better Irvine is. She really is probably their best scorer, certainly off one leg.
That'll stop that. Sky Williams, top 25 in all of NCAA D1 volleyball in hitting percentage, over 40% on the season.
Yeah, you know, Robin has done a great job, her and her coaching staff, with Skylar. She's a good player and a very good athlete, but she's getting, her improvement is so quick right now, so quick. She's improving much faster than anybody thought she would. But when you have these two setters, it helps.
Marjama blocked. Sky Williams and Hawaii build the lead back up to 3.
Block. She gets there, squares just in time. Both forehands over the net. Good block.
McKenna Ross to serve. And a great pass. Marjama makes it work anyways.
Yeah, that's a tough ball to make a living scoring with a set with that big block coming at you and a double block right in front of you. That was a great hit.
That's where she's just a difference maker. No one doubts how good of a finisher or a server she is. But if she takes that next step, she could be the player of the year in the conference. Helvig might compete with her for that role as well. Sky Williams has it pop back up. And the block, Williams.
Great digs by Irvine, but they've got to stop serving the middle of the court to the libero in the middle of the court. That usually ends up just like it did.
Rika Okino will have the serve. Hawaii more than halfway to the total they need to make this a sweep. Irvine hanging around. Oni Ofebu.
Ofebu had to hit against the best two blockers for Hawaii right then, and she got blocked last time, and that time she found a way to score. That's a good sign of a good athlete and good competitor.
An ace for the freshman from Puerto Rico, Kelly Negron.
I still don't understand the strategy here. You've got to get the ball to the outside hitter here. Don't leave the back row players alone. Get the ball to the front row player, Halvig. Nope, they go away from her. Don't understand that.
They learn the hard way again, IGD.
Yeah, I wouldn't serve the libero. They're right in the middle of the court. She can truly pass, and then you got those middles coming at you. Not a good idea.
You mentioned in your keys for Hawaii, you wanted to see more of a balanced attack. Maybe not even just scoring, but just spread the ball around, and that's really come through today.
Yeah, they're scoring in every aspect of the game.
Irvine gets a kill through Cassie Stewart.
She used the block on perfect. Cassie went up, saw the block there, and hit it off the block out of bounds. Good follow through on her swing. A good point for Irvine. Irvine is 1 point behind, and they have not passed the ball well at all.
Can even it up on Marchema's serve. Helvig dug out. And the cross-court kill for Cassie Stewart.
Stewart has started off strong and kind of disappeared for a while. Now she's getting the ball again in control, and she can score.
And right away, Coach Amo uses a timeout. Only took one serve for Marchema. That's enough. She'll stop the momentum. Tied at 14 in set number 3. Irvine needs it to stay
back, and so we'll see. It's yet to be determined.
15-15. It's a race to 25, winning by 2. And a nice little touch slam by Van Sickle.
Van Sickle's got all the shots. You know, she saw that opening and she pushed it to the floor really quickly.
Again, coming off that knee injury, one of the transfers in from Oregon. A redshirt junior, she lost her 2017 season to injury. Good block, IGD.
In Hawaii volleyball right now.
8 points away from a sweep. Again, they lost the first meeting against UC Irvine on the islands just a couple weeks ago. It was the first loss in the head-to-head series between these two programs. And obviously with UC Irvine 4-15 overall, this is not considered the best UCI team they've ever had, and yet had never beaten Hawaii. Free ball opportunity. And Van Sickle starting to find her rhythm.
Yeah, Irvine made a nice dig, and Oni should not have set that ball. The libero was there to set it. She didn't know the libero was there, and they took an opportunity away. But Hawaii's putting the pressure on now.
Hanna Helvig, freshman from Sweden. Dug out well by Negron. And off the block, it works for Cassie Stewart. Earns the side out, 18-16.
They need to
Irvine
stay close. They need, I'm sorry, Sam, they need to stay close here. Right now, if they can stay close, maybe they can steal a set and change the complexion of the match.
It's what happened on the islands.
Not serving the middle, though. Not a good idea. Serving the libero in the middle is almost double the side-out percentage as serving the non-libero on the sides. It almost doubles the hitting percentage. So, you know, when you're a coach, you love to see the ball going to your libero in the middle of the court. Nice pass.
Off the block, a kill for Cassie Stewart. Junior from San Clemente, went to the same high school that produced Sam Darnold.
Ha. Is he still playing?
With the Jets.
No, I'm just kidding. I watched the game the other night against the Patriots.
That did not go well for Sam. Hawaii to take a 2017 lead. Irvine hanging in there. McDonald to the back row. Ross off the block. Kelly Negron. She's not the biggest blocker, but she's got a lot of heart.
Well, she was excited, and I would be too, to make that block, and she got her team excited about it. That was a big point. Great block, and her team is emotionally strong right now.
It's giving them some momentum.
Yeah, and it was a nice double block there in the middle. Robin's trying to cheer her team on right now, and so it's the crowd.
Oh, there's a lot of Hawaii fans here saying, "Let's go Bows," and the UCI faithful respond, UCI. Sky Williams brings it back.
They got to stay close. They must side out. And again, the real chance of siding out right now is Wolf behind. Number 5, Wolf on a 1 leg behind, but not that. What a great server. What a great server she is. It's a low, what I call a low seam ball, where everybody has to bend down to pass it and go sideways.
Big serve coming up here for Hawaii. They win this point. They've got a hammer lock on a potential sweep. If they drop it, UC Irvine is still in it. Race to 25 continues. Good pass from Irvine. Out wide, McDonald off the block, and a point for Hawaii.
That was a surprise set. They had Wolf going behind. Hawaii thought Wolf was going to get the ball. They actually released their middle blocker to block Wolf. And outside it was 1-on-1, but still Wolf is your best bet.
Serve it to McDonald again, and the service ace brings Hawaii 2 points away from the sweep.
This is a tough time to come in at this point late in the match. But we're gonna, again, they're just trying to Ashley's trying to slow it down, to get a little more time, see if they can side out. Again, the best bet is 1 leg behind, or that.
Go on 2, nice play there from Negron.
You know, I was actually gonna say that just before the play. I thought Negron needed to throw the ball over the net in the middle of the court.
There's no cheating, you called for something else. Negron thought of it first.
Yeah, I you know, you got to speak up, you know. You can't just think it.
23-20. McDonald now to serve.
I think she should do it more often. Oh, she got it back.
Service ace.
How great is that? You get aced and you get a chance, and you actually aced the person who served you. You know, I think it was great. See on the outside, but if it's a good pass, you're going to ski Skylar on a quick set in the middle. Skylar will be 1-on-1. Ooh, not a good time to miss.
Into the nets. She knew it. Match point now for the Rainbow Wahine. McKenna Ross.
See here, going down the line. That was the idea.
Can Irvine stay alive? No, into the net, that's it. Point, set, and match. The sweep to Hawaii, 25-21.